Texans offense has been underperforming for consecutive weeks. If anybody's missed the video, I did drop a video just yesterday, or was it today?
That was today!
As we know, the Houston Texans have been struggling offensively. Now we get to hear it from a national media perspective. Yes, we're reacting to a video right here, right now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host is always Hardly Dugan. We are here to talk about Mina podcast, and on her podcast, she has former quarterback, former number one pick overall, Alex Smith. Now, they're not super negative or anything, but they are upset at how this offense has been looking, and especially how they looked against the Green Bay on the road. So today we get to react to what Mina and Alex Smith is going to talk about right here, right now. While you're at it, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So again, super appreciate every single one of y'all that has liked, commented, subscribed. Remember, this is The Lead, where it's all Houston all the time. And on right now is going to be Mina with Alex Smith. Y'all do y'all's thing and swarm the comments section, swarm that like button, do y'all's thing, drop. What are you feeling about this video? How are you feeling about the offense? Are you feeling better? It's been a few days now. Are you feeling better? Do you think they're going to bounce back? CJ Stroud seems to be very positive and optimistic. So are you along the same ride? Are you along that same train? Or are you still extremely worried about what this offense is going to be doing moving forward? Drop it down in the comments section. If you don't got an answer, then hey, man, just drop a swarm in the chat. I already know how y'all living. So without further ado, let's get this going.
Here's my fear with CJ Stroud. He is beginning to be the new Justin Herbert for me, where every week on tape, I'm like, this dude is putting out some of the best throws I've seen of any quarterback. And yet everything around him is crumbling. He's constantly in third and long. They're constantly running the ball with no success on early downs. I am starting to really worry because we're about halfway into the season. This should be a Super Bowl team. But Alex, it feels like the infrastructure around him is not good enough right now.
Gosh, I'm so torn on this because I am an enormous CJ Stroud fan. I have two sons that both want to play football, and my oldest wants to play quarterback. And I've thought about this. Like, if I were to pick one quarterback that you could like watch and be like, this is what it looks like. This is what playing quarterback looks like. I think I would pick CJ Stroud. When you talk about like classically, beautifully playing quarterback, like it is so fundamental. He makes it look so easy. He is so dialed in. He is so sound. It's so crazy to say about a second-year player. Like, it's absurd. I even think in some ways he's more fundamental than Joe Burrow. He's had, two rough games, maybe two of his roughest games of his career this season. Both of them, I think, are two of the best teams in football, though, they played against. He went on the road to Minnesota, and he went on the road to Green Bay. Watching that film, though, there wasn't anything he missed out there. There wasn't a lot of opportunities. This O-line struggled. They got pick stunted 5 different times up front. I think they're going to be fine.
You hear that there from Alex Smith. If anybody's going to know about quarterback play, it's going to be the former first overall pick, found a lot of success when Harbaugh entered San Francisco and then ventured off with Kansas City and Andy Reid. Look, he says he thinks that we're going to be just fine. I tend to agree with him. I am still under the notion that, yes, Bobby Slowick is a problem, and yes, this offense was horrible. But I am under the notion that if offensive line play improves, the offense will improve with it. There was a time in the Green Bay game, look, man, you can't form any sort of game plan. You can't formulate any sort of offense if the O-line is only going to give you under 2 seconds. Now, that's where I would have liked to seen Bobby Slowick adapted and thrown some more quick passes, bubble screens. Hell, I don't care. Try to do something to circumvent this defense that is blitz happy, that is attack, and it isn't working. Yes, there were some screenplays that he threw in there. It just didn't happen, and I just don't think that anything was going to go your way in that game offensively, and it didn't, considering CJ Stroud went 10 for 21 and 86 passing yards. Mina made a good point. She talked about how she thought this team was a Super Bowl team. I thought so too, and I'm just not feeling it anymore. I'm not. This team at the moment is not a Super Bowl team. They can improve, and they can get everything together. but I need to see what our Texans can do for 4 quarters. I need to see them show up. I need to see them show out. And I need the offense to be the offense we hyped up all off season. I've talked about this way too much, but look at what the defense, D'Amico is getting the most out of this defense. Just this last game, we saw Neville Hewitt, Jake Hansen, D'Angelo Ross, and look, we don't want none of them guys playing, but ultimately, you turned the ball over 3 times against Jordan Love and the Packers, and you held them to 24 points. I would think we won the game, and I would think we probably won the game handedly. This offense is not holding up their end of the bargain, and that is why I am eyeing Chris Strausser. Like I said in my one video, I am eyeing the offensive line and the players that are on the line, and I am specifically eyeing Bobby Slowick. There has got to be a lot that has to be turned around, but if anybody can do it, it's number 7 in CJ Stroud. D'Amico Ryans has got to take ownership a little more as a head coach and make sure these changes are happening, and it's not just a week-to-week change. No, it is a full season change, and the Texans look better for the rest of the year. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.